Buddy, how was your last couple of days? I'm sorry I've been missing the streams lately, but a storm decided to destroy my town and knock a certain amount of trees on my house and property. So I've been dealing with that and a little bit in shock. And we got power and electric here now, so that's a good thing. I'm able to go live again. What up, Matt? Good to see you. Hey, Dave. Oh. Sorry. Let me get this fixed up. Lots to do. House is damaged. Everybody's safe though, and I am incredibly grateful for that because this was a storm that could have really severely injured some people. So, with that being said, I'm incredibly grateful that we're okay, and we're gonna be fine. We're gonna be absolutely fine. I appreciate the likes, guys. Welcome in, Jake. Good to see you. Dave, Scarlett, Matt. Hello. Yes, we're all fine, safe. The storm was wild. I will talk about the events as we go through Donkey Kong Country tonight. Kind of a wild experience and not expected. Like, we did not see it coming. Thank you, Matt. Appreciate that. Hey, John. James, hello. Thank you, Marco. I'll talk about it more as we get in. I just wanted to play a game I love that's super chill. We can chat, we can hang out, have a good time. This stream will probably be a little bit shorter. I am exhausted. We've been doing yard cleanup, and for those of you that don't know, I didn't upload the video here directly, but schedule one, but guy. Casey, suck my ass. What up, Queen Buns? Andrew, hello. Welcome in. You guys can take a guess on how many trees fucking fell in my yard, and we'll play some video games. So let's do that. I need to get back to normalcy here. So I'm trying to pretend like everything's fine above. We actually have like dehumidifier units running upstairs, and they're incredibly fucking loud, and they're just constantly going nonstop because we got a ton of water damage too. So we got a hype train rolling. Thank you guys so much. I don't know what that was, what kicked that off, but thank you very much. Thank you, Anthony. Hello, Joe, Jamal. I'm joking, man. 10, you're gonna say 10? I might have said it to a few people. So far, 6 trees is what people are guessing. At least the basement is dry. Yes, luckily, there was flooding in the room right above me, but on the back wall behind me. So, we didn't have it. It wasn't too bad. E. Carter, how's it going? Welcome in. What up, KK? Thank you guys for being back here. I do appreciate it. I'm sorry that I missed a few days. Can I not go back in there after doing it once? You can only do it one time? That I've never noticed that before. And full transparency, after a long couple of days of yard work, I've been enjoying some bush lights, and I don't care what you think about that. What up, Nick? I don't give a goddamn. I'm gonna have some beers, all right? So they called it a microburst or shear winds. It hasn't been confirmed for tornado yet. I'll let you guys keep guessing. I'll go into more of the storm details as things go on. But all I can say is it literally came out of nowhere. We did not have sirens. We did not have a warning. We did not have jack shit. It just was here. But people got warnings on their phones with plenty of time, so our city, unfortunately, really dropped the ball on that one. And like I said, I haven't heard a single report of anybody being hurt, but the town itself has hundreds upon hundreds of trees down. People were without power for like up to 3 days. It was the most intense storm I've ever seen in my life in this town. Other places in the world certainly get hit harder with other shit, but for our little community, it was a wild experience. Said there wasn't a time to sound the alarm because it's up to the chief to sound them. If they have enough time to give you a warning on your cell phone, they have enough time to give you a warning on the sirens. I'm sorry, that's how I feel about it. A little bit. But I don't think anybody could have really predicted what the hell happened either. So, thank you for the GGs, guys. Well, anyway, like I said, main story, or the main takeaway is, by some miracle, everybody was fine. Now, when I tell you what happened at this storm specifically, it's going to be one of those weird, like, does he have a guardian angel type fucking stories? Because, like, the thing that happened while the thing happened is the thing that's kind of got me, like, in a weird, like, just thankful mood about everything, even though, like, there's a lot of shit that has to be done yet. I don't even care. I don't even, I'm at a point in my mind where I don't even give a shit. Because the main things and all the things that could have happened. Andrew, thank you for the 11 bits. Appreciate that very much. When Hurricane 1 hit here in Nova Scotia, Canada, it was Category 2 and we lost power for 1 week. Yeah, like I said, I'm not saying that, like, we went through the apocalypse or anything. But it was pretty bad for our area. That was so loud. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I have loud fucking random alerts. Maybe my other volumes aren't really peaked out. I don't know. Adam had his windows kick in. But he's got a pretty sturdy building he lives in, so he was okay. So, okay, I'm gonna go through the story. I'll tell the story of me and Taco Jr. on that fateful Sunday afternoon. So, last week, my son got eye surgery. So he was being, you know, he was kind of stuck at home. He had to take care of the medications he had to take. And there was a lot of, like, downtime for him. And I felt bad. So by Sunday, I was like, well, his eye is doing pretty well. I'm like, I could probably take him to a movie. But there wasn't a lot of good movies out. So the morning started with us going through what movies we could watch. And I was like, do you want to watch the new Mortal Kombat? Or, you know, the new-ish Mortal Kombat that came out like a couple years ago? And he said, sure. So we watched that together, and he really liked it. I was like, oh, sweet, dude. I'm like, there's a brand new one in the theater. Do you want to go to the movies? And he's like, yes. So my son's sitting on the couch. And we decide because that was like his recovery couch where, you know, the dogs could stay off of him because he couldn't, like, get any bacteria in his eye and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, he's on the couch and he's been there for days. You know, he can't really do much. He can't play with his friends. He can't roughhouse. He can't be a kid because of his eye surgery. And then I looked it up and the movie was fine. He could watch a movie and it would be good it would just be good for his morale. So I was like, all right. We're gonna go see this movie. The movie's at 4 o'clock. Or was it? I think the movie was at 4:30. So it's like 3:45, and I'm like, hey man, we're gonna go see that movie. Let's get ready and get out in the car. And he gets his socks and shoes on. I'm like, all right, bud. We get out to the car, and as we're going outside, it starts downpouring. I'm like, you know, okay, get in. And we got in the car, and I was like, holy shit, it's really coming down. And then it just sounded like fucking madness. It went from, like, no wind to too much wind in, like, fucking no time. And the wind starts blowing. The rain is coming down like crazy. I can't see a damn thing. And we start seeing branches flying and hitting the car frickin' windshield. Now, mind you, I am in a position where I need to decide, is there a fucking tornado coming at us? And do I move the car or do I stay in the car? What do we do? I got my son out in a car in a potential tornado as branches are just flying and hitting the windshield and, like, chaos is happening. And I go to back up the car. I back it up a little ways. And then I decide, like, in a split second, I was like, no, this is too much wind. Because as I pulled forward to hug the side of my garage, because the wind was coming over the house at us, so I could hide on the side of the garage. As I was doing that, I watched trees falling down in my backyard and land on top of my fucking house while we're in the car. And right behind us, the biggest tree on my property snaps in half, catches the power lines, and lands in the road exactly where I was gonna frickin' back up my car. But wait, it's not over yet. That happens. I run my son, when the wind calms down after that giant tree falls down, I run my son inside. The wind's kind of settled just a hair. We get inside the house, and my wife is standing in the living room, just panicked, and I realize that our front window is smashed out. So while we were out in the car, 4 trees tangled together and landed on our house, kinked our house down enough to smash our front window, and it exploded right in front of my wife. And we came into that scene. I told everybody to get downstairs. We got everybody downstairs. My wife had just a tiny little cut on her foot from the glass. I get her downstairs, and then I come upstairs and assess the situation. I'm looking at the front window like, okay. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go to my backyard now and see what the damage is. 10 fucking trees were down in my backyard. Meanwhile, 7 of them are twisted, tangled into my house. 10 down, 7 on the house. I was fucking shocked. I was absolutely shocked. Now here's the kicker. Where the window exploded in our living room was the exact spot where my son was sitting for most of his recovery with his eye surgery. If I wouldn't have got him into the car, the glass pieces that fell on that couch, it was covered. I shared pictures on the Thumb Tacos Facebook page. You can see the pile of glass laying right where he would have been sitting. And if I would have backed my car up in panic trying to outrun a tornado, I would have had a fucking giant tree land on our car. So I'm in shock, but I'm fucking grateful. I'm fucking grateful that we're okay. Everyone's okay. My son was, he was upset. He was scared, but he did what I told him to do. He listened, and my wife was shooken up. Then we had to deal with the whole process. So now we're going through the lovely process of getting the insurance all in order and seeing like how much are we gonna get fucked, and all that kind of stuff. That's why I said to Adam, I'm not assuming anybody did this, but I know how this community is. This community tends to be very supportive. So I was like, if people are talking about doing a GoFundMe or any of that kind of stuff, I don't want it. I don't want it because I don't know how much is going to be covered by insurance, and I certainly don't want to. I don't want to take any fucking money for this if things are going to be fine. If we're going to be covered financially because of insurance, I don't want to fucking a dime beyond that. So that's why that post with Adam existed, because I was like, please make sure that's not going on, because I know you guys are awesome and you want to do stuff like that, but yeah. Sorry, I'm kind of scrambled and all over the place, but that's the story of what happened. I don't know how consistent I'm going to be in the next few days. Tomorrow night, I have to install fencing that busted out. This weekend is Memorial Day weekend, obviously, so I don't know where we're going to be on that. We were supposed to be out of town. I'm going to have to be here because there's insurance adjusters coming and all that kind of shit, so... yeah, that's the gist of it, of what happened. So, 10 trees down is the guess. That's the correct guess. 7 of which hit our house, but in a weird way. Like, they kind of, like, twisted together and landed in. We have fucking holes in our roof. We have framing smashed in. But it's patched now, so we're like, okay, we're gonna be fine. And our town, so let me express this. Our town got annihilated. Like, my house was pretty fucking bad, but we weren't the worst. My neighbor behind me got way more damage. His whole side of his fucking roof, like, folded in on itself. There's plenty of houses that have tons of trees down and bigger trees than what I had. I might be able to claim that I have the most trees down. I might be able to take that and be like, all right, TR, I'm taking claim that we had the most trees down, but we didn't have the worst case scenario of everything. So there are people definitely struggling worse. But then again, the weird thing is I didn't hear anything about anybody being injured. There might have been some scrapes and bruises, but I don't think there's been any confirmed deaths from the storm, but there certainly could have been. The way the trees came down and how fast that storm hit, people, yeah. it could have been awful. Your tree death toll is up there. Yeah, it was awful. I just met with our tree guy that's gonna take care of the rest of the trees here. Shout out to the stump father, Brandon, if you ever see my dumbass playing video games. We got a plan for the yard and everything. I'm pretty confident that everything's gonna be just fine. Life will go on. I lived through the tragedy of my favorite place in the world flooding a few years. Thank you, Anthony. I appreciate that. Holy crap, dude. Better grow that beard back now. I have it. It's there. What up, shooter? I'm sorry I missed a lot of comments. A few years back, I had to deal with my favorite place in the world flooding out and having to rebuild that. So, like, I guess it's one of those things where if you ever have to go through something like this, and like you're gonna feel this, like you're gonna feel like a couple things. The first time you go through something like this, it's devastating. The second time, you realize that it just kind of is what it is. In time heals all wounds. Well, time rebuilds all losses in a way, you know, like it's an odd experience, but I've been alive enough and I've been through enough to know that, like, we're gonna be fine. We're gonna be absolutely fine. My animals are fine. They're pissed off because they have to be on leashes right now. That's their biggest complaint. It's like me hooking up a leash to Arlo and him looking at me like, what the fuck, Dad? I don't go on a leash. I have a backyard that I have to defend. Like, well, I don't have a fence for you, buddy. I gotta put you on a leash. He's pissed. Yeah, family's good. Like, we're okay. My wife got a cut. I got 2 pieces of glass in my foot after because our front window shattered. We're gonna be finding glass in the floor for forever. It's not gonna stop. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, it's I died. It's fine. I don't even care. God damn it. Rewind worked the way you're supposed to. Would Arlo elope? He's just gonna leave us. He's like, well, fuck you guys. Okay, so let me get my bearings. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it very much. I'm back here tonight. Also, another side announcement. If you haven't caught it, me and Nick released an episode of Game Over Review yesterday that it's a bit of a slow burn, but it's one of our favorite episodes. It's us playing Roller Coaster Tycoon. And we had a lot of fun with that episode, and I really like doing Game Over Review. I know it's not for everybody, but if you got time, if you're bored, throw that video on, hype it up, watch it through, you know, like, those are the things that help the channel while I'm down. So if you're wondering what you can do, it's like, watch some of the YouTube VODs. You know, there's hundreds of episodes of me and Nick playing fucking dumb video games, and if I'm not live, it's there for your entertainment, so just keep that in mind. I really enjoyed it, Steven. I'm glad you did too. We had a lot of fun. I thought it wasn't just us bitching each other. Like, we were just, I don't know, it felt like a good flowing episode. And we get those every now and then. Like, we never know how the episode's gonna go when we make an episode of Game Over Review. We just go live and, like, what happens, happens. Vector Man did very well, but Vector Man was fine. I don't think it was the greatest episode we ever made, you know, but it was fun. Did he bring cheeseburgers? He always has pocket ham, so I never have to worry about going hungry when Nick's around. Nick said to me this morning, he was like, hey man, I know you're going through a lot. He's like, if there's anything you need, just let me know, and like I'll take care of it for you. And I was like, all right, dude, give me your new computer. And he was like, he was just like, no, what the fuck you. I always find that funny. We got a lot of those, and I do appreciate everybody that reached out to me privately. That was very heartwarming, but it's just one of those things too. It's like our at some point, it's just there's nothing you can do, guys. There's nothing you can do. There's everybody here is gonna go through some type of hardship in your lives, and like, just hopefully this is easy. This is an easy one. It sucks, but it's an easy one. There are way harder things to go through in life, and This is the cards I'm dealt with in the here and now. Like, all right, so be it. Next, give me the next hand. I'm fucking ready. So, been dealt with I've dealt with worse. We'll get through it. I have an electric chainsaw too. I got an Ego fucking chainsaw, and that motherfucker chopped up a shitload of wood. Also, if anybody wants any free wood, get a hold of me. And I'm not talking about dick dong wood, like actual wood. I got a bunch piled up on the side of the road. Oh God. Anyway, how are you guys? How's everybody? How was your weekends? How was your week? There's home and property. Glad everyone's okay. Nah, we're fine. Aaron's fine. I fucked with Aaron. Aaron messaged me. Aaron's my brother, by the way. Aaron Sky in the chat. That's my actual brother. He messaged me. He's like, "When?" Like his biggest concern was like, "When are you gonna get this stream up and running?" And I kind of laughed. I was just like, "Probably about 7 years." He's like, "Oh wow." He's like, "Why so long?" It's like, "Aaron, I'm fucking with you. Be a couple days." It's gonna be a little spotty as I gotta do things. We got adjusters and contractors and a bunch of shit we gotta deal with, and honestly, like, I'm gonna be kind of burnt out in general, so the schedule will be a little erratic. Just know that I'm not quitting. I'm not fucking, you know, not doing anything but just doing what I have to do. And I'm sorry, my private life and home life is way more fucking important than playing video games online. It just is. If you're not cool with that, you're watching the wrong streamer. That is the hope, Chris. That is the hope. The snag is yours truly didn't get a permit when I put my fence up. Because I don't believe in permits. I'm very much like a Ron Swanson when it comes to my my existence. So luckily, me and my neighbor went through the fence damage, and all the trees that came down and everything that happened, I have to buy 2 new panels, a post, and that's it. Fucking, I repaired most of it with scraps from the old ones that broke away. What up, Ojima? It's been going good. I had someone out ours, but those were covered. Yeah, I don't know how, if they're gonna look at that. I don't even know if I should be talking about that shit online. Somebody's gonna, they'll dig it up. They're like, no, the fence isn't covered. But the problem is the storm knocked down a bunch of our trees, but we still have like 14 trees standing in the backyard. But they're all leaning to the house now. Like, we have sandy soil and pine trees and all the, so I'm gonna have like all that beautiful forest in my backyard that I absolutely loved is gonna be gone. I'm just gonna have this grassy knoll of sadness, which I'm not super stoked about. And the only thing that'll make me happy is putting a pool or a swimmable pond back there where I can act like my redneck self the way I need to be. Give me a forest or give me water. But don't you dare give me fucking grass I have to upkeep. I'm not fucking eat a dick. I don't like grass. It's fucking dumb. It doesn't even belong here. We're supposed to have fucking... Grass isn't even fucking... It's indigenous to this area. It's bullshit. Back to us, and neighbors had pine trees fall on my detached garage and needed a new roof. I ended up making 3K off of it from Progressive. We have Liberty, so my fingers are crossed, dude. Grass is good. Fuck grass. Arizona's doing it right with their fake turf. Costas? Wait, what'd I miss? It is covered, but only if you have detached structures endorsements. I don't know. I have to review the policy. I've looked at it like 50 times. This is why me and my wife are very compatible, and I gave her a massive shout out the other day on my personal page because my wife is good with that kind of stuff, like the finer details of paperwork. When I look at stuff like that, I have like this, I don't know, like, I don't know what it is about my brain. It used to happen to me when I took tests in high school and stuff. Like, I can't comprehend what I'm looking at. Everything turns into like a jargon of mess. And I can't get the information out. So I don't read instructions for things, and I don't like I get like my brain can't process fucking paperwork. It's a very weird thing that's always been an issue. But anyway, what I was saying is my wife's been very good at like staying on top of like the policies and everything that we got going on, and she's got that stuff in access. You know, she can figure out what we need to look at or where to look at it. What I'm good at is, all right, rebuild the fence. Okay, cut up these fucking logs and haul them to the front property line so the city can pick them up, and remove this, you know, these trees. And I'm doing all the caveman shit in the yard, basically. So I think that's why it just kind of works for the most part. It is frustrating on both ends. It's frustrating for me that, you know, I got to do this things, and I'm sure it's frustrating for her that
Hello.
I'm not good with the other things.
Buy some steamed beans?
I might do that, Dallas. I'll reach out to you. We have a lot to go through, but hit me up with a DM so it stays current. And I'm also trying to work in the middle of all this shit too. Like, I went to work today. I was off Monday just because we had too much to deal with. And then I have a shorter day tomorrow because I got to work on rebuilding the fence. So, yeah, Benita, that, like I said, I can be upset about it, but I'm not. I'm bummed out that the house is in disarray, and like we got things that are going to be inconvenient for a little while. But the alternative of what could have happened during that was such a real danger. You know, I never felt that in my life, or like my entire family. It was like in danger. And we made it through, and everyone's okay. So it's the relief, it's the shock of what happened, and then you got to deal with the process of like the rebuild. But the process of the rebuild, I've already done something like this, not exactly like this, but I've been in a position like this before, so everything now feels familiar to a degree. The house will get rebuilt. You know, the things will get, one way or another, we'll figure it out. And those are the things that a lot of people get hung up on, but it really comes down to, like, as cliche as it may sound to people. God damn it. I'm sorry I'm cheating tonight. I don't give a fuck. All the haters can judge. I don't give a shit. Nope, nothing. The only thing that got destroyed, we have, luckily where the ceiling was leaking and I caught it right away. We got buckets out and we started catching the water in towels and stuff. Because the tree punctured a bunch of holes in our ceiling. And the some of the framing is cracked in you know, the support beams and stuff on our roof. So they got that patched right now, and you know, that's fine, but the main thing is like it didn't cave in. My neighbor, like I said, my neighbor's got a worse situation where like the corner of their house got like folded over to a point where like you could probably see the fucking tree through their fucking room, you know what I mean? Like that would have been much worse. I would toss that rug because the little shards of glass will never come out. Yeah, we vacuumed the shit out of it and we shine lights on it to kind of check it out. I kind of said to Amanda, I was like, we're probably going to get like little pieces of glass in her foot for years, but we threw out all the throw pillows and stuff that, because they were just, it was everywhere. So, and whatever, if like every now and then I gotta pull a piece of glass out of my foot, it's gonna be small and annoying, whatever. I don't think it's a matter of like, I didn't, I don't know. It's weird to explain. I just kind of feel like I'm just kind of giving you guys a heads up a little bit for people that haven't experienced something like this to just kind of, if you get through something like this and everybody's fine, just be grateful for that and then take it step by step. I know that sounds cliche, but it really is what it is. There's not much more you can do. Like, I can't have a fucking panic attack about things that just need to get fixed, and they'll get fixed in due time. Like, even if the insurance company completely fucks us, like, somehow, some way, we'll still be okay. We'll figure it out. I don't think that's gonna happen. I'm not worried about that happening, so it's not really on my mind right now. But they called it from what I heard, they're calling it a microburst, but a lot of people said that it had behaviors of a tornado. We had 90-mile-an-hour winds rip through, and they came through in like a couple minutes. Like, it went from like no wind to 90-mile-an-hour winds, just fucking ripping. Like I said, me and my son, like, made it to my car. Like, we walked out of my house, we got in the car, and it started down fucking pouring. And then as we're getting in the car and he's getting his seatbelt on and stuff, then the wind fucking started kicking up. Then fucking branches started flying, and then trees went down. It was so fast. And then as that shit fucking went down and the dust settled a little bit, once I saw the wind kind of kick down, that's where I was like, we need to get back in the house. And then because I knew the car was just, yeah, it was 90-mile-an-hour winds, and the car was the worst place we could have been. Like, anybody that was driving around, like, anybody could have had a tree land on them, and some of these trees that fucking went, like, there are trees that are tipped over right now in like our in our cemeteries and stuff, where the root system is as high as my house, like fucking big ass trees completely blown over. I'll try to show you guys a video of the backyard in case you didn't see it. I did share the video, so some of you have seen it, but maybe not everyone saw it. I think that's close to an F1 tornado, so it's not like the worst case scenario, but it's not great, you know. It's still, in our area, typically doesn't have this kind of shit happen. Like, there's tornadoes inland, but we're right by Lake Michigan. Usually Lake Michigan has a weird way of like pushing back tornadoes and shit, so. But there's a lot of people with like a lot of damage going on. And what up, Pedro? An inland tornado. Son of a bitch. I'm sorry. That's fucking hilarious. That's like a little insider joke in case you don't get it. Let me see if I can send the video to my messenger and then play it on here so you guys can see it, in case you haven't. It's so fucking wild. Where's the good one? I think that's the good one. Hang on. You guys want to see it? Some of you have seen this already. Some of you may have not. Sorry if I'm a little loose tonight. I've had some bush lights. Okay, where's that capture? Let's change the. You guys can still hear me though. Hang on 1 second. Here it is. That's my backyard. I don't know why there's no sound, but it's fine. Yeah, I don't know what... Oh, maybe I just... I don't say much in it, you know? And my shitty old shed didn't get a fucking dent.
Give me a hell yeah!
Give me a hell yeah!
I said give me a hell yeah!
The slide still looks easy. Dude, that shitty fucking little play area that you saw that was still kind of standing with the slide attached to it, I built that during COVID with a bunch of spare fucking lumber from Lowe's. And that fucking thing held up. It caught a tree at one point. Hell yeah, to storm damage. Jonathan, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm glad she's doing better now. That's scary shit. What up, Shelby? So yeah, that was the day after or whatever. Hell yeah for the Lorax. I thought I was kind of clever with the Lorax pictures. My wife was pissed. She's like, you got the baby pictures in there. And I was like, well, it's not like anybody's gonna... I don't know, whatever. She doesn't like our kids being on the internet. Oh, dude, the whole town constantly. Last night I burned a bunch of shit. My buddy Mark Burr stopped by and we were kind of talking about the storm. His parents got it pretty bad. And, yeah, it was like 10 at night and people were still chainsawing shit. And it's like, what are you gonna do? Fucking noise complaint? Like, everyone's got work and jobs and like they're trying to do this shit when they can. 10 trees fell total. We had trees in the front too down, so. Did Bill Paxton and his storm team come with you? Yeah, we had to launch Dorothy, dude. Where are you going? 260 miles? That's pretty significant. That's like crossing a state at least. Unless it's Texas. No gigs this week, or weekend at least, so that's lucky. I'm glad I don't have a bunch of shit I gotta do that way. But next week, I think I got a double header or a single header. I don't even know where I'm at next week. Send some of that crap this way. We need to file an insurance claim on the roof after the next hailstorm. We didn't do it last year. That's where you got to get up on your roof with a ball-peen hammer and beat the shit out of it. I don't recommend doing that, by the way. I was kidding. What up, Jason? That sounds nice, Shelby. That's awesome. Been to Iowa a few times. I played a show there once in a basement. It was weird. We drove to another state to play a show in a basement party. Yeah, they're gonna have to redo the roof and probably a lot of the supporting structure of the roof. The problem is me and my wife were saving piece by piece to do a remodel of our entire house. So we don't really know.
It's my taco flavored
Can't do the
cheesies.
good 10. Just tore out my chest stitches from surgery. I accidentally put my phone inside the wall. Trust the Ross. Will you quit fucking up your own recovery? Jesus Christ, Anthony. Just lay still, quit jacking off, and fucking just put it away for a little while. You'll be good. You blame her, the internet's corrupted.
And the big surprise is the fucking bass is fucking raw! What the fuck is going
Well,
on?
I don't think I got to talk about the shows we did. So we played for that Luke Combs outing. That was interesting. And then we did a fireman's fucking picnic thing in Chilton. That was fun. I'm still having a lot of fun with shows. We've gotten a new drummer that is one of the, like, mind you, I've loved all the drummers we've worked with, but our newest addition, he's so much fun. Like he's a very good down-to-earth guy. He really loves what he does, and it shows, and that's what we needed. We needed somebody that was going to come in and just enjoy it as much as we try to, you know, like the crowd can really feed off of that. And Brett, our new fucking drummer, is just, he's the perfect addition to this group. So he's amazing. He's a great drummer. He's fun. He's the only if I gave him any critiques at all, is when we first started working with him, he wasn't super he didn't work with the click track as much as we would have hoped, but he assured us that he would be able to figure it out and it wouldn't be an issue, and he absolutely has. So like that was such a non-issue, we didn't even have to think about it. For those that don't know, some bands have in their ears, they have a tempo click track going through the show. It's like for if you have any kind of backing tracks, or like just to keep you in good time when you're playing a show. A lot of bands use a click track, and we're one of those bands. I've been using click tracks for live music since like 2008 or some shit. Like, it just makes you a better player over time. So yeah, we got a lot of fun shows coming up this summer that I'm really looking forward to. Band morale is pretty fucking strong. I don't know, I got a lot to be fucking thankful for. I could complain about my controller some more. No, we played down the street from fucking Lambeau Field when Luke Combs was doing his thing. We did have some Canadians at our show though that really enjoyed. Sorry about that. That really enjoyed our show, and they left us a really cool comment. They were just like, "Oh yeah, we were here from I don't know, Ontario or some shit." And it's like, "You guys were fantastic," and I don't know, it was cool to get something like that, some international fucking traction, I guess, or like acknowledgement for our hard work. Fuck salt. I mean, all right. I like salt. Wisconsin, believe it or not, is not actually in Canada. It might as well be, but it's not. So Friday I'm going to the whole day DMV, and I'll be officially a masshole. Is that what you call a Massachusetts person? A fucking masshole? It's quite engaging. Oh, Canada. We were voting how many trees fell in your yard, but how would I know that? Well, I had a massive storm, Shelby, and I already disclosed that we had 10 trees come down in the storm that we had on Sunday night. There's no prize if you got it right, so you don't have to worry. I've never thought about Massachusetts residents being called massholes, but totally tracks and makes sense. Would you like to buy some steamed Good to see you back. What up, Casey Jones? Like I said, guys, there's a new episode of Game Over Review up. Please, after this video, go check it out if you haven't yet. If you have watched it, thank you very much. Roller Coaster Tycoon with me and Nick.
And the big surprise is the fucking
thank you for the 27 months.
Raw. What the fuck is going on?
And the bass is still fucking raw, guys.
It don't matter. None of this matters.
All this matters so much. No, I'm just moving along, guys. That's all I can do. It sounds like such a fucking douchey cliche thing to say. I know how devastating this stuff can feel, but I also know that there's... I don't know. Life is just full of fucking uncontrolled moments in your existence. And it's okay to just kind of let it go and be like, you know, like... Just, I might as well say all the cliches, like, this too shall pass, like... Those cliches exist for a reason. Jared puts fish in the microwave at work. If I had a microwave at work, what do you think I do for a living, John? That I would have a microwave at work. The roller coaster life. I can't wait. Shit. Dumbass! I'm going to Six Flags Great America in a couple weeks. I still gotta lose a little bit of weight so I don't have to do the walk of shame. We'll see how that goes. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't been eating great the last few days, but I attribute that to stress, but it is what, it's fine. Just gotta get back. There are microwaves at work. Yeah, I don't have microwaves at my work because I'm a truck driver. It'd be hilarious if I had one though. Yeah, my work truck, just making a bag of fucking Orville Rittenbacher here. Just hang on. Dispatch. Design an amusement park on his resume. Yeah, I should. Yeah, I'm a roller coaster engineer. I've never once made a roller coaster on Roller Coaster Tycoon that didn't make it all the way around, unless I was feeling very evil. Jared, I have a handicap pass. We can express pass at Six Flags. I'm going there for a bachelor party, so can we express pass everybody? We'll cart you around if it gets us on all the rides in a day. That's hilarious. Hard-boiled eggs is the shit. I'm gonna do it, Amanda. I hope I never have to fucking use a resume in the rest of my life. Usually truck driving positions don't really, they just want your work history. It's like, how long have you been driving? Do you have X amount of miles and safe miles? Okay, you're hired. Good enough. There's not a whole lot of, you don't have to have massive skills other than being safe to be hired as a truck driver. Or a delivery driver. You work at a college? Whoever is pushing and tailing me is my assistant for helping me in my handicap state. All shall pass. Alright, we might have to pick you up on the way down. Movements, so we know plumbing. Okay. Well, that's good to hear, Jay. I'm glad. See, things are, everyone's doing all right. We're doing all right, guys. There's I haven't been to Six Flags in a while, so there's the we have in Gurnee, Illinois, so this is like a couple hundred miles south of where I live. Six Flags exists, and there's I can't remember the names of all the rides. I think there's a Joker roller coaster there. There's a fucking Goliath or something, I think it's called. There's some wild fucking wooden roller coaster that's got like some world records or some shit. So I'm kind of excited. I haven't been there in a long time. I do like roller coasters, so. The only Six Flags I've been to is the one in New Jersey and the one in Maryland. They were both great. Were they both great Americas? People are so pissed they can't do anything. Dude, my wife has a handicap fucking placard. I should drag her ass to Six Flags and be like, come on, honey. All right, Jay. See you later. Good luck with everything. I went in the Batman one. I wanted to go on the Superman ride, but the line was ridiculous. Are you talking Six Flags Great America? Because the Batman is pretty fun, but the Superman has one really unique feature on it that is always a trip to ride. There's so many positive G's. That's the force of gravity that makes you feel really heavy. It almost knocks you out the first loop in that one. But you get in it and then it tips down like you're flying. It's so bizarre and makes you feel so vulnerable. Kind of a wild thing. Yeah. Stuck on roller coasters like these people at Six Flags Texas did and had to climb down 245 feet. I mean, that'd be kind of an experience, right? I'd take the story. Six Flags over Texas where you grew up. Yeah, our Six Flags has that Hurricane Harbor. I remember I went there with my brothers a ways back. And we went to the water park and it was like fucking empty. Like nobody was in there. So it like free roam over it. I think water parks are fine, but I don't really get into them. Like a water slide is like, I don't get a big thrill out of a water slide. I don't know if anybody else is like that, but it doesn't do much for me. Even the ones that like drop you straight down, it's like, oh, it's like 2 seconds of very excitement and then like fucking a minute and a half of wedgie. And it's like, was that worth it to feel like my butt just got fucking reamed by a fucking ruler from a nurse? Not a nurse, a fucking nun. Vomit City. I don't get nauseous from roller coasters. I'll get headaches from them. I hope that's not the case this time. That's in a good situation, Ben. 30 minutes isn't that bad. Chris says so six. Oh, I've been to that one in what's hometown. Oh, right, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because you got family in close to Chicago or whatever, right? Yeah, they got the American Eagle there, built in the 80s. Well, that was part of this bachelor party's plan. Was the we used to, as a group of friends, we would go to like Six Flags when we were younger, and now we're all like fucking 40 and old and crusty, and we're like, I kind of brought it up to my friend, the person who doesn't exist, Mike, that you all joke about. I brought it up to him. I was like, well, it's your bachelor party, man. But like, I was thinking, I talked to Oyster Jeff and he was like, well, what about like going to like Six Flags? And I was like, you know what? That might be like fucking, like everyone thinks bachelor party. They think like strippers and fucking cocaine and chlamydia. But we were like, what if we went to Six Flags and rode roller coasters like a bunch of fucking kids again? And that just kind of, I think it resonated really well with some of the people. Some people were just like, fuck that, and I get that too. But my buddy Mike was like, yeah, let's fucking do it, and that's what we're doing. And we're cool with that. Oh, dude, I'm so old and crusty. I had to do not to give you too much TMI, but like, Jesus Christ, I came home today and like I did some work or whatever. I had to do a courtesy wipe because my asshole just felt like I had poop in it. Now, you guys might sit there and judge me and wrinkle your nose at that, but everybody here watching has done that exact thing because we're old and crusty. Every now and then, it's like, man, your asshole ain't feeling right. Your butthole doesn't cry, but it does, it has its moments. And courtesy wipe is what you should do. So, you want to judge me on that, that's fine. I don't give a fuck. I'm a human. My body works in mysterious ways. Right, Shuda? What have you done when you get old? Wait, what have you done when you get old? I got hit with an ad. What? Why didn't I get that fucking... my backup? She was like, yes. My last bachelor party was to Meow Wolf Blacklight Art Museum in Denver. I didn't have a bachelor party because I didn't know what I wanted to do. Mine was, well, Vegas, we had one, and I didn't have a lot of friends that came to Vegas. When me and my wife got married, it was a lot, like, I had a couple close friends that made it, but other than that, it was kind of low-key, a lot of her family and some family of mine, and I wanted to run around and do roller coasters, so that's what we did for my bachelor party in Vegas. And then I had a smaller one here where we went camping and got drunk. Dude, Grizzly Adams has the best beard. Yeah. I don't know, Marco. I can't remember. Everything's a blur. You just think I would never be old who watches and talks about the weather, but... Dude, that small talk shit, like, it becomes such a fucking staple in your day-to-day shit. It sucks, dude. Being old, it's not about your aches and pains and like, oh, I woke up, my knees fucking hurt. Who gives a fuck? It's about fucking running into fucking Timmy from high school and you're just like, have that awkward goddamn grocery store conversation about the fucking weather and neither of you even give a flying fuck about each other or the conversation you're having. Like, we're all just a bunch of fake assholes all the time. And it's not because you hate Timmy, it's just because you hate the idea of Timmy. I was talking about a greasy asshole before, if that's what you're talking about. Notice how nobody responded. Everybody that didn't comment about it, you all had greasy assholes from one point in time or another. Everybody here that fucking didn't respond to that comment, and they were like, well, I'm not even gonna say anything. You fucking shifted your ass in your seat as soon as I said it, because you know what I'm fucking talking about. My asshole is real. You're goddamn right. Holy shit, it's Stump Tacos, dude. Stop showing up on my feed. What do you want me to do about it, Mr. Good Sir? Oh no, you're saying you stopped showing up in my feed. I don't know why. I don't stream on, if you come from the Facebook days, that might be why, but... I thought you were saying, like, telling me to stop showing up your feed. I don't control that shit. Yeah, Swamp Ass is a real thing. It's a fucking... It's a problem. The hell did you do to your house, you ogre? Yeah, I got drunk and fucking cut a bunch of trees down with my fucking... my mind. I don't know how I killed that thing. That should have killed me. Yeah, host is pretty fucked up. No, YouTube stopped putting you on my feed. Let me get on. I noticed a lot of people had that happen. It's just one of those things where if they feel like you don't watch, they stop showing it, and then after like a few months they might show you something in a piece. So YouTube's algorithm is more interactive based. It's not a big deal. I did not retire. I still stream. Well, I just had a massive storm hit my house, so like my schedule's pretty fucked right now, but typically I stream Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and then everything else is random. And that's a newer schedule. Mamma mia. What up, Shazam, before, remember the dumbass, and then Dave, thank you for the Mamma Mia. You know about storms. Yeah, indeed. We've seen enough through this community. People have gotten hit with hurricanes and flooding and... yeah, my house got fucked up. But it's not a unique situation. It's just one of those things in life that you gotta deal with from time to time. Thank you for the 15 bits, and we got a Tangia dungeon. Get in there, get that fucking sweet free loots and alerts. If you're watching on the Twitch side, we're live on Twitch and YouTube, my favorite platforms of all time. Facebook can suck a big fucking dong. TikTok can fuck off right to wherever the hell it came from. I don't do Instagram. Fucking X sucks. It's all politics. Thankful not to be in Western North Carolina. Yeah, that was a fucking gnarly one. No, I don't think so. We had, I mean, it was a record-setting storm for our area, but nothing where, like, we had to get fucking support in from, you know, the government or anything like that. I don't even think our storm fucking made, like, news besides, like, within the state itself, you know? Yeah, they're still recovering. We got most of them taken care of already, Ben. I have to, I hired another contractor. He was just over before I streamed, actually. We were shooting the shit about the plan for the yard and stuff. So we're getting rid of the rest of our trees and stump grinding out some stuff. And I'm going to plant some, I think I'm going to do a honey locust and a sugar maple. Maybe 2 sugar maples and a honey locust I'm going to plant in my backyard. And by the time they get big enough where they can fuck up the house, I'll be dead and crusty anyway, so somebody else can deal with it. If you watch the right sources, your storm was noted for sure, man. It was a damn fast one, too. Well, I'm glad it did get some reach. I just never expected to, you know, like there's every given day there's terrible storms, so I don't think Two Rivers makes the map usually. Two Rivers, Wisconsin. It's like we're known for our house rental, the Frank Lloyd house, the creation of the ice cream sundae, and near the hometown of making a murderer. I can hire you? Do I have to house you too? My house is in disarray. My basement's fine. I like it down here. I spend a lot of time down here anyway, so like I'm mentally doing okay. My wife is not happy. Her areas in the house that she likes to relax at are fucking torn to shit right now. We got one of those dehumidifier units that are ripping through our fucking dining room and living room area right now, and it's loud as fuck. It sucks. You watch enough weather for everyone here. It was in Manitoba, yeah. Yeah, Manitowoc County is the county I live in. Two Rivers is part of that. All right, we beat the game. It's over. Let's celebrate. Celebrate. Thank you. Thank you, John. I like the final boss music so much on... So I'll pause my game to listen to it. When I was a kid, I had a little tape deck recorder thing, and I recorded this song and a bunch of other video game music, and I would just listen to that on tape before I got into bands and stuff as a kid. I remember in gym class, you could bring music, and like if you got picked for the day, you got to bring music in, and like... I brought my tape that I made and made everybody run and exercise to fucking video game music. I was destined to do this. It is a thing. See you live, man. Better to see everything intact for the most part as well in the basement. Yeah. Thank God for basements, man. There's parts of the country that don't have them, and I don't know what you guys are doing. It's like a whole nother fucking house underneath your house. All right, just for shits, I'm gonna show you guys that video again in case people came in later. This is what my yard looked like after Armageddon fucking 2026. This was right after the... This might have been the next day, actually, the morning of... On Monday when I came out and filmed this one. I don't show the damage on the other side of the house. There's more trees down on the side, but... Yeah. That was it. That was the fun.
Give me a hell yeah! I said give me a hell yeah!
Let's go to the game selection. We'll pick a different game here. Oh, I got this video still fucking playing. Sorry. Living toward the alley, my Great Dane refuses to go downstairs to the basement. Well, someday it'll regret that. Possibly. Hopefully not. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Let's do a little speed run fucking for shits. I don't know what to do. I forgot how to stream. It's been too long. We'll do a little speed run here. I'm probably gonna cut it off short though tonight. We'll do this. We'll see how we do. Yeah. I certainly am, Whiskey. If I ever went bald, what would I do? I'd become a professional swimmer. Speed run! I'm gonna be rusty as shit, dude. This is not gonna go well. You never cared for Busch Light? It ain't bad. For any light beer to me, it tastes the same, except for Miller Lite. I don't like Miller Lite. I drank one of those Monster alcohol drinks earlier. It's been 7 years. I'm old and gray. You're not old and gray. My hair was looking good. Whenever I wear a hat, it always looks like I got a bald spot in the center here. It's kind of annoying. You almost shit your pants? That's awesome. Just shit your pants, dude. Be a man. Or whatever that fucking thing is on the internet. What up, Francisco? Be a man. All beer is gross. Also around here, they are Busch Lattes. Yeah, we call them Busch Lattes, too. My singer in the country band, I don't know where this comes from, but he calls it muckin' beers. I don't know if that's a derogatory term or not. I have no idea. But that's what the young generation says when they're having fucking beers in Wisconsin. We're gonna muck some beers. And he always says that shit, and I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? What up, Luke? Oh, I lost the P-speed. Luke, did you have any damage by you? You're still in the area. Dude, the Mountain Dew Baja Blast, if there's a zero version of that, I would try that. Milwaukee's Best is one of the worst. That's also, Milwaukee's Best and Miller tastes very similar to me. Choofing them? I don't know what choofing is. That sounds like your butthole's involved. Which I'm okay with. How's Adam and Nick? Nick's fucking house is fine. He missed the disastrous winds somehow. He wasn't in the main line of it. And Adam's place, I think its windows got kicked in a little bit, but he's got he lives in a brick building, so he was all right. I bought some Minnesota. Let's go. The zero version sounds awesome. What kind kind of boring with beer nowadays. Bud and that's it these days. Yeah, I can't do a lot of regular beers. I get bloated out too quickly. Speedway typically has Blast Zero, or Mobile does. I don't have any Speedways here. We got Mobile though. I'll look for it. We had wind gusts up to 60 miles an hour. We had 90 here, Luke. Yeah, Manitowoc got pretty fucked up too. But Two Rivers, I think Two Rivers got the cake. I've had the Baja Blast Zero before, but I don't know if the alcohol one is it. I do Blue Light or craft beer. I don't know what Blue Light is. What the hell is Blue Light? Like Labatt Blue? I don't know, Crash. Sometimes you get a fucking popcorn kernel caught in your colon for 15 years, so you might have some residuals sitting inside your fucking intestines or some shit. Oh, the Labatt Blue? Is that what that is? Labatt Blue Light? Dude, I haven't had... I used to sell Labatt Blue years and years ago. That shit gave me such a nasty fucking hangover. I didn't think it was bad tasting. I know it was a big marketing push for it. You love Long Island iced teas? I've been trying to cut back on alcohol, but this week has just been like... I don't know, I've been craving like a cigarette too for the longest time because of everything that went on. I was just like, I just kind of want to have a fucking cigarette and have one of those fucking moments, you know, to myself and my brain. But I haven't given in. Man, gravy sometimes gets trapped in your bum too. I know, dude. I mean, damage that we had was the fence panels knocked over. Somehow my fence fucking held like a brick, dude. Like, it got fucked up by trees, but other than that, like... It's fine. We're just practicing. My fence panels didn't get annihilated, which is... Dude, Natty Ice. Oh, God. Whiskey, where are you from? You sound like a local, bringing up the beers that all the old party beers we used to drink. Natty Ice and all that shit. Come on now. Dude, boofing the ghost is where it's at. If you can't boof a ghost, I don't want to talk to you. Look at this sloppiness. Come on, ups. Last time I had a cigarette, it reminded me of why I quit. I've had a couple... I've been pretty good. I bought a pack when we had the convention weekend. I've been doing nicotine pouches and some nootropic pouches to kind of cut it back. They're okay. I don't really like doing the chew. I don't like smoking either, so I guess I'm just kind of like indifferent to it. But I don't know what I was trying to get at. Yeah, I bought a pack on the convention weekend just because there was so much downtime and like, I don't know, I just felt like I just wanted it, and I was like, just don't make it don't reinvest in the habit, you know what I mean? Like, of course, the last time I tried that dance, I ended up being a full-time smoker again, but I had managed to not do that this last time, so it kind of showed me that, like, I don't know, like, I'm not gonna say I'm never gonna smoke again, but I don't want to be a smoker again, if that makes any sense. Since you're from Kentucky, Long Island Cynthia made correct is absolutely delicious. It's potent. Tobacco edibles? Is that a thing? Oh, I really fucked this up. You finally quit? Let's go. Is it because they don't allow fucking smoking in a hospital? I'm sorry, buddy. They're just like, you can't smoke in here. You have to quit. Fuck. All right, fine. I did not eat much dinner tonight. My wife made some type of sausage. Was like Italian sausage and peppers and potatoes or something roasted, like one of those like sheet pan meals you can quickly do. And I came home and I ate a little bit of that and kind of... I didn't really eat much. Probably why I'm buzzing so hard. You're from Fresno? Love yourself? Let's go. How's Fresno? It's probably still daylight there. Is Yoshi a Pokemon? I think so. Spot on. Yeah, you were forced to. I quit. You didn't have a choice, dude. You were dying. Hello, I'm a new chatter from female. Dude, speaking of that, I could use some help. I just totally disregarded that I was supposed to be practicing a speedrun, and I just went into like, oh, we're just gonna beat the game, do the Star Road fucking in this for no reason. Quitting is quitting. Well, you're not wrong, sir. I'm proud of you. If you can, stick to it. And honestly, like, if you feel the urge to go back, and you haven't tried nicotine pouches yet, they help me at least stop smoking. I mean, I do occasionally, but for the most part... Yeah, rest in peace. It's gone. This is my favorite all-time game. Big shout out. Let's go. I'm surprised you found us while we were... Like, I tagged it for Donkey Kong, but we randomly came in here doing this. I didn't eat much either. Just had wings and the soup salad bar, the diner. I fucking love chicken wings. I don't know. That's slowly becoming one of my go-tos. Like, if I'm on keto and shit, and I could still eat some fucking mild chicken wings, like, I'm good with it. I don't even mind if they're a little spicy, you know? Like... There is a certain level of spice that I feel like is bragging and not really enjoyable. But yeah, chicken wings is hot. Oh my god, okay, so the first... that Sunday after the storm hit, we didn't have any power, but I have a propane grill with propane... What is fucking Hank Hill's, Well, anyway. God, I'm fucking rusty. What am I doing? I ended up making tuna steaks because I had tuna steaks and I had burgers in the fridge, and I was like, well, these aren't gonna fucking keep without, you know, I don't want a chance eating fucking bad tuna. So I made tuna steaks perfectly on the grill. Like, these were like just a little bit of that, you know, undercooked in the center, like, because they were sushi grade. Fucking delicious. All you have to do, get sushi grade tuna steaks and sear them about maybe 4 minutes on each side, just so there's like a little line of that pink in the middle. And you put just soy sauce on it. That's all you need. That's all I did. I grilled it and I put soy sauce on it. It was fantastic. Well, we were a little concerned with Rosie, so what we did was the first night without power, it got cold in the house, but my son's room, we lit a couple candles, and the candles actually heated up his room enough to keep it at like 72. So she just kind of went dormant for like, you know, 30 hours or whatever it was, and then it came back. Yeah, sushi grade and a sear would be amazing. Yeah, you don't want it to be cold in the middle though. I've had seared tuna where it's like still like too cold. You want it to be at least be like kind of like approaching being cooked center wise. But yeah, I love it. Like, if you've never tried it, it's so easy to make. God damn, I really fucked up this. Every time you say something I want to hear, like, cooking the perfect tuna steak, I get an ad. Okay, I'll say it again, Marco, just for you. Those ads are making me money, by the way. It's a free way to support. You get two. I get them from Aldi's of all places. It's whatever. Like it's sushi grade. It's fine. I don't even care. and you gotta thaw them out in the fridge for like a day, and then you sear them like on each side for like 4 fucking minutes. That's it. And then you just add soy sauce after you sear them. Just drip a little bit on like you're eating sushi. And like, I don't know what it's just simple and it's fucking delicious. Yeah, I think about 4 minutes. Well, Matt, you're a fucking chef. What would you suggest? I don't know. I do it so like the center is like pink, but it's like, it's not gelatin. You know what I mean? Matt's a chef. He could probably give us a fucking better. How would you do it, Matt? If you're a chef, give us the insight. No, not like rare. It's still, it's like if you're doing a steak, I would compare it to rare. I mean, eating, not cooking. Tacos loves cooking tuna. Oh, I devour tuna. I watch the ads just talk about Nick or something when ads play. Okay, let me know. Seen my I sear mine super hot, so like 30 to 60 seconds aside, and then I chill it and slice super thin. So I've had it that way too. I've had it that way, but if you're gonna eat the full steak, I feel like getting it I don't like it when if I'm at a sushi restaurant, Matt, I love it that way. But when I'm at home, there's something about like cooking even packaged sushi or tuna that is called sushi quality. Like I still like, I feel like I gotta get it a little bit warmed up at peace of mind. I don't want to be pulling worms out of my asshole. So, thank you for the chi-chis. Do I have anything I can play really quick? Let's beat this game real fast. Yeah. That's game outstanding. Yeah, definitely qualities. You feel the wiggle?
Help me, please help me. I'm a prisoner in the dungeon of the castle. My name is Zelda. The wizard Eggenham has done something to the other missing girls, and now only I remain. Eggenham has seized control of the castle, and now is trying to open the Seven Wise Men's seal. I'm in the dungeon of the castle. Please help me.
Jizz! I'm going out for a while. I'll be back in the morning. A little warm slap on the sphincter? I mean, yeah. Beat the first dungeon? We're gonna beat the whole game. Oh, come on.
It's rain and tacos.
Thank you very much for that.
From out of the sky. Tacos.
I'm gonna try to beat this game while this alert is going off.
Just open your mouth and close your eyes. It's rain and tacos. Out in the street. Tacos.
Thank you very much for that, Joe. I appreciate it.
Lettuce and shells. Cheese and meat. It's rain and tacos. Yum, 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 yum. It's like a dream. Yum, 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 yum. Bring your sour cream.
Oh, I took damage. I don't think it's gonna work. I gotta rewind it. You can't take any damage if you do this trick.
Cheese.
It's rain and tacos.
I'm rusty, guys. I forget how to do it.
Rain and tacos. Rain and tacos. It's rain and tacos. It's rain and tacos.
Totally blocking the thing.
Rain and tacos. Rain and tacos.
Wahida, welcome in.
It's rain
We're trying to beat this game in like 3 minutes, but I fucked that up a little bit. We'll see if it works. Probably do a playthrough of this game soon anyway. It's been a while. Too long have I not played Zelda. You love tacos? Tacos are the fucking shit. 3 more tacos. It's better, wetter. And we're in the wall, guys. We're in the wall. How many of you have never seen this before and you have no idea what the fuck is going on? One of these times I want to get in the walls here and see if I can like find a mysterious area. So I'm multitasking. When did we switch to Link to the Past? I've been beating games off left and right tonight. Can I call you Link from Encino Man? No. I don't care. Don't call me late for dinner. Hey, we beat the game, guys. But just for now that you've seen that you can do it, welcome, Jizz. That's all I want to hear in my life is just welcome, Jizz. Every time I come, welcome, Jizz. Let's go through. Let's see if we can get lost. What if I go to the left? What if I keep going left? What is that room? What is that? What is this? Where am I? I was in the jizz room. Yeah, I wonder how much of this game is broke now that we moved out of the area when you weren't supposed to. Like, are there people here? Is there dialogue? No, you could control that part. I thought it was automatic. No, I'm in control of that. Oh, wait, we got a character. Hey, brother Jizz, do you have a bottle to keep a bug in? I see, you don't have one. Cough, cough. Brother Jizz. You know, this kind of makes me wonder if you can glitch yourself into, like, something else. That'd be pretty fucking wild. Like, I think we're gonna be, like, stuck here. Twitch is the best. Now I'm crawling with my younger brother. I sealed the door to his room. You dick, you just opened it. Oh, Mad Alice, we already beat Donkey Kong. We beat Super Mario World. We're on this now. No, Cynthia, I broke the game, so we're kind of caught in limbo here. Is there a button I can push to go back further? No. Those two didn't work. I thought you could keep going backwards. I don't remember. I wonder what happens if you save and quit. I'm just curious now. We're just experimenting. Let's explore the depths of jizz. Okay, put me back here. Now can I glitch back into the wall? Should have done a suspend point. Good point. Let's see what other mysteries we can unfold. Let's see if we can get glitched back in and go sneaking around the back doors. This is the anus run of, It's not working. It won't work. Okay, it's fine. Whatever. All right. So I don't know what the rest of the week is gonna entail. I'll try to get live tomorrow. No guarantees on that. Technically this was an off day anyway, but I missed a bunch of days because of the storm that we had. Everybody's safe. We're all fine. Thank you guys for coming back. We're not going to raid out. What I need you guys to do, if you're watching on Twitch or if you're watching on YouTube, do me a huge favor and come over to YouTube and watch our latest episode of Game Over Review if you haven't yet. When you guys push these videos, it helps a ton. We got because of what you guys did with the Vector Man episode, like we got 7 new subscribers. We got a lot more reach than we usually get on these videos that we make. And it really does help out a ton. So it's just more easy support. And like, honestly, I think the Roller Coaster Tycoon episode gets pretty good. It's a slow burn, but as we get going, I think it's one of our better episodes. So make sure you check it out. It's right on the playlist. If you can't find it, go under Game Over Review or Game Over Review Season 2 on the YouTube playlist. You'll find it right away. It's the latest video upload that I have. Me and Nick sit down, we play Roller Coaster Tycoon for like 40 minutes. It's a longer episode, and we're pretty happy for it. I'll make sure to hype the video. Yeah, hyping the video is huge too. So if you actually get the option to hype it, do it up. It means a lot. But we're gonna go. I got a lot of shit I gotta keep doing. The yard is getting just about back to normal. So we're making progress. We're all safe. We're fine. I'm grateful. And everything's okay. We're okay. So I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you guys so much for being awesome and rad. I appreciate you all. But I'm just going to head out, finish my beers, and go to bed because I got to work tomorrow and then put up fencing. So that's what I'm doing. Watch Roller Coaster Tycoon on 2 times. I liked it. I don't know. Did you enjoy it? I enjoyed it. I thought it was kind of funny. I thought we did pretty good. The last couple episodes that me and Nick have done, it's less us bickering at each other and more just like how I envisioned those things going. Like where we just sit down, shoot the shit, and we play a game. That's all Game Over Review is. It's like taking games that we don't typically play, giving them a shot, and shooting the shit. That's it. It's a very simple concept. Yes, it's very much like fucking Game Grumps and all the hundreds of other Let's Plays out there. But you guys know me, and you know Nick a little bit, and you get that personal touch there. leave comments. I read all the comments and go through them. So I don't know. It helps a ton, and I really enjoy making those. Like I call Nick on the weekly now. I'm just like, because it goes by when we got time to make them. So you need a podcast. We used to have one, Whiskey. It was called Camping for Assholes. You can still find it. It's out there. There's a few episodes of Camping for Assholes. I did that like on my second year of content creation. Chris, I'm glad you did. We had a lot of fun with it. And then you can find out what Cum Dorks is. So go find out what Cum Dorks is. I know, I'm going to leave you on that high note. Thank you guys for being rad. I'll see you soon. I'm just going to roll out. Appreciate you all. Goodbye. Camping for A-holes. Yes.